folks, and welcome to another Pinal Prep Spotlight brought to you by Jones Ford Buick GMC, your hometown dealer for more than 50 years. Our game of the week is happening on Friday. Casa Grande Union Softball is going to be hosting Gilbert Williams Field, and these two teams are pretty evenly matched, I would say. CG Union, as of right now, we're shooting this on Wednesday, they have a 3-4 record, and Williams Field is 3-3 in the regular season. David, what are you looking in this matchup?
I'm looking at pitching in this matchup because these are two offenses that know how to score runs and know how to hit the ball. Because, these two teams, they proved that when they played each other in the Desert Mountain Softball Tournament, where Union just edged them out 12-11. So these are two very strong offenses that know how to score runs and are going to do the same thing if pitching doesn't hold up in this game on Friday. A girl I want to look out for is Addison McClintock. She's just a freshman, and she is leading the team in RBIs, second in hits, second in runs, and third in batting average. She has come on just by taking the team by storm as a freshman. She has really turned it up this entire year, and she's definitely going to be a crucial piece moving forward. And even with that piece, I really like how this team has depth to it. There's really there's a lot of balance in between it when it comes to seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. There's depth everywhere. There's a lot of contributors at all different levels that can help this team win. So it's just going to come down to pitching at this point, and they don't really have a lot of depth when it comes to the pitching staff, though. The main pitcher for this team is Brianna Sanchez. She's really taken on the ace role, and she really is kind of the only pitcher on this team. She's pitched a bunch of innings into a 2.33 ERA, 77 strikeouts on the year so far. So she's probably going to be in the circle for this game, and for a majority of their games, she's going to be in the circle as well. So it's just going to come down if she can continue to kind of limit runners as much as possible, but it's going to be tough against this team, this Williamsfield team, because they are really strong. And they got a girl like Lauren Webb who's batting .583 in 63 plate appearances, 4 homers and 20 RBIs. Emma Childress, who has missed some time, I believe, but she's still batting .559 in 37 plate appearances, and 9 of her 19 hits are extra base hits. So she's definitely someone who is going to hit the cover off the ball if they're not careful. But just like Union, pitching is kind of a question mark for this team. So it's going to come down to which team can find the right girl inside the circle and make sure to limit runs as much as possible.
So my thing here is CG Union is under their third head coach in as many years. Taking over this time around is Desiree Gill. A lot of softball experience when it comes to her. She played for Santa Cruz Valley down in Eloy, won a state championship with them, then went up, coached at Phoenix College, got a national title with them as assistant coach. So now it's, can she do it at the high school level with CG Union? Like David mentioned, there's a lot of different pieces here. Pitching, fielding is a big question mark I have for them. Brianna Sanchez's 67 runs allowed, only 30 have been earned. So defense is a big question mark for me here. But like David mentioned, they can hit the cover off the ball pretty much. David mentioned McClintock. I gotta highlight another freshman in Isabel Gibson. .358 batting average, 19 hits, 11 RBIs. But looking at Williamsfield, Skylar Couts, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, but the pitcher for Williamsfield, just a junior, 44.2 innings pitched, 26 walks, has a little trouble, finding the strike zone and everything, 36 earned runs and a 5.64 ERA. So for me, it's going to come down to who can make the big play. Not so much pitching and hitting, because we know these teams can hit, but fielding, who can get the outs when it counts, and like David mentioned, limit runners, because both of these pitchers in Sanchez and Couts, again, we're just going to call her Skylar. So Brianna and Skylar, okay? They're ground ball pitchers, and it's up to the defenses to come up here and make these plays. CG Union, for the past couple of years, they've shown that they struggle with that. Sanchez is a really solid pitcher. She can hit her spots and everything, but she's not big on strikeouts, although she does have 77. So the past couple of years, defense has been their Achilles heel. It's kind of their Achilles heel this time around as well. David, is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I'm glad you brought up defense. We've talked about it a bunch. Defense is hugely important, and it's very overlooked sometimes when it comes to these teams. And you have to be able to back up your pitcher in a sense. You have to be able to kind of let them know that if the opponent hits the ball, they're going to be able to get an out for you. So it just comes down to to that and comes down to pitching and defense as always. Offense is always great, but it really comes down to what you can do and how you can limit runs as much as possible. So that's going to be the question going into this game. These teams are fairly evenly matched, I would say, so it's just going to come down to who gets the edge on Friday.
Yeah, it's probably going to be another high-scoring affair. Like David mentioned, they've already met once so far this season. So we'll just have to wait and see how this one turns out. Bright side here is CG Union is a really young team. Like we mentioned it, not a lot of seniors, only 4 seniors on the team. The rest of them are juniors, sophomores, and a couple freshmen. So hey, the bright side is the future looks bright for CG Union. It all depends on, can they find some stability at head coach? Desiree Gill looks like she can do that. So we'll just have to wait and see how everything turns out. Be sure to tune into Pinal Central for coverage on this game, as well as all of our other spring sports.